Let's get our Christmas morning basket ready. Essentially, a Christmas morning basket are all the essentials you're gonna need Christmas morning. First up, batteries. I'm gonna put my battery organizer in here in case we need batteries for any toys or gadgets. Trash bags, you're gonna need lots of these, so put those in there. The other thing you may not think of is a screwdriver. I have this new electric screwdriver that has so many different little bits. This is perfect for taking out those small screws to put in your batteries. You also may need scissors, put that in your basket, and a Sharpie. Now just set this over by your tree and it's ready to go Christmas morning. Now a tip you can try whenever you're putting away your holiday decor is add a few cinnamon sticks to your containers. That way when you open it up next year, it's gonna smell great. Let me show you how to make a gingerbread house with Pop-Tarts. So you're going to need a box of Pop-Tarts. A small box has 8 Pop-Tarts. You're going to need 6 for this, but it's probably good there's a few extras just in case you break some. So I'm gonna put 2 Pop-Tarts on top of each other, and then I'm gonna cut on the edges here. Try to make them as even as possible. These are going to be your front piece. Now I need to create some side panels. So I'm gonna place my Pop-Tart down and I want it to start wherever my other one finishes at an angle. And then I'm just going to cut it off so it's level and repeat that one more time. Now you're going to need something to hold this together. I'm gonna be creating a royal icing using powdered sugar and a little bit of water. I'll just mix it together in my bowl. Now you could also, if you're not gonna eat this, just use hot glue really. But if you want it so it's edible, go with the royal icing. So I'm gonna place a little bit of powdered sugar in my bowl. Now you wanna slowly add in water, about a tablespoon at a time, mixing it together because you don't wanna add too much water. All right, so next we're going to take one of our pieces that looks like this. I'll put royal icing on either side to create a glue to hold on my side pieces. I feel like my first round of royal icing was a little bit thin, so I added in a little bit more powdered sugar, which is just making it a lot thicker. I think that will set up faster. But after you apply your royal icing, you're gonna have to let this sit for probably around 5 minutes. We'll see how long it takes until it hardens. You could use like a blow dryer or heat gun if you wanted to speed up the process. So I let this set for about 5 minutes. It's doing pretty good. So now I want to work on the other side. Now I put my royal icing in a baggie so that it wouldn't dry out. And I'm just going to pipe on either side of my other kind of angled piece. And then I'm going to flip the structure I already created and put it on here so it has time to dry. I'll let it dry for another 5 minutes. Now to make sure it's secure whenever I put it up and put the roof on, I want to make the side pieces really secure. So I'm going to add some additional royal icing to the outside. So I've let it dry for a while, at least like 15-20 minutes. So my final step is to put these pieces on to create a roof. So I'm going to put royal icing along the edges. So I put some toothpicks underneath the roof just to hold it in place while it has a chance to dry. I also added some royal icing to the top. Let's let this dry for another 10 or 15 minutes. The Pop-Tart house is finally dry, so I added it to a plate. I did want to show you how to decorate it a little bit, so I made a little bit more royal icing. I'm gonna put a border along the top here with some of my little candies. I'm also going to add a door and a walkway. You don't have to spend a lot of time decorating for the holidays. If you have some candlesticks like I have here, take out your white candles. We're going to replace these with something that I picked up at Dollar Tree. I bought 3 of these $1.25 bottle brush trees, and a lot of times they don't look great sitting on their own, but in a grouping of 3, they look great. So you're not gonna have to glue them or do anything. All you're gonna do is set these little wood pieces onto your candlesticks. They're gonna look great because you have them sitting at different levels. That only took about 30 seconds to do. Let me show you how to make a star that you could hang on your tree or anywhere in your holiday decor. You're going to need a piece of cardstock. I'm going with this gold color. You're gonna start with one corner, folding it over. Then just cut off this part down here. Open it up and it should be even on both sides. Take one corner in and fold it in till it meets that center line. Repeat that on the other side. I'm gonna flip it around to this side, and with this triangle, you wanna fold it over. So it should look like that. Now take this corner, fold it in, and repeat on this side. You're gonna add a little bit of hot glue in here and hold these flaps in place. Now, once you add the glue, it should stand up a bit. So you're gonna repeat this until you have 5 of these. Now that I have 5 of these, I'm going to glue them together. So here on the outside where they're standing up, you're just going to hot glue those together. The star is looking great, but there is a little hole right here. You could cover that with a variety of things. I have this little wooden snowflake that I'm just gonna hot glue in the middle. I love using anything that smells like cinnamon this time of year. In one of my previous hacks videos, I made these really cool cinnamon dough ornaments and they smell great on my tree. But if you want something even simpler, you can use regular cinnamon sticks, and I'm gonna show you how to make a star. You'll place the cinnamon sticks in the shape you want. Now, a tip here is to make sure that your cinnamon sticks are about the same size. Once you're happy with the way they look, put hot glue to attach them together just by overlapping. Finish it off with some twine and hang it on your tree. Hey guys, I'm Liz and you're watching my second DIY channel where I post daily DIY videos. You may be familiar with my main channel, Liz Fenwick DIY, but I'm glad that you found me over here on my second channel. Make sure that you're subscribed so you just get notified every day when I post our daily DIY video.